Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today, we are doing Hoegaarden, or some of my friends call it Hoegaarden. Hoegaarden is supposedly the correct way to say it, but really, I'll accept anyway. Made in Belgium, 4.9% alcohol. It has a hexagon glass, which is what it's commonly drank from and enjoyed from. The hexagon glass is supposed to bring out its distinctive flavors. I just think the glass is cool. I got my pint glass out, that's why I have 2 bottles of it. It is made with Curacao orange peels. It's top. Hoegaarden gets its name from the village of Hoegaarden in Belgium, which has historic ties to brewing white beer that can be traced all the way back to 1445. There's not much more to say. I mean, it's unfiltered. This bottle, well, these brown bottles it comes in are very light-colored brown bottles. I can see through the brown bottle if I look where there's no liquid. If you look where there is liquid, it just looks very cloudy. Almost as if the bottle is a lot darker than it is, but it isn't. Anyway, on to the beers themselves. As I said, easily see through this bottle. You can't see crap through this one. Now, one of the really big reasons I like this beer is because it's a wheat beer that gives off head, and you can't really get that many other places. And the head does not fade as fast as it could. It is a very yellowish, weedy gold color, very opaque, unfiltered, cloudy, naturally cloudy at that. It's a pretty looking beer. I mean, you can't take it away from it. In its glass, it looks awesome. The head looks awesome. It's very thick head. It isn't thick bubbled, it's just thick and dense. It's awesome. I enjoy Belgian whites. I mean, I know a lot of other people try to make whites that mimic this stuff. Some have come close, some haven't. There are better whites out there, but I mean, for commercially readily available, it's probably one of the best whites you're going to find. Now, to go on with my availability talk that I've been saying, if you live in Niagara Falls, you're not going to find this at a beer store. If you live in Chippewa, you're not going to find it in a beer store. If you live in Thorold, you're not going to find it in a beer store currently. I had to go to St. Catharines to get my hands on some Hoegaarden, and all my viewers, the fork is on the table, who said that Duvel looked like Hoegaarden, and that he could smell a Hoegaarden, the review coming on. And you know what? Because of that, I sat there and I said, you know what? That's one of my favorite whites, and I haven't had it in about a year. I'm going to go find it. So I logged on to the beer store website, and I started looking around, and lo and behold, I couldn't find it anywhere in my vicinity. So then I looked in St. Catharines. Luckily, I had a reason to go there today. So, I mean, it smells amazing. Through the glass, it smells great. Even out of the bottles, it smells great. It's very heavy on the coriander. It's very heavy on the orange peel. There's some wheat in there, some grains. Yeah, get a lot of malt on there. You get a little tiny bit of hops. I mean, it just smells awesome. As you see, the head has dwindled a bit, but what's left is a thick, beautiful coating on the top. I love the size of these glasses. I mean, I'd hate to work at a bar that served Hoegaarden out of the proper Hoegaarden glasses, because these things are a weapon. I mean, they're edged. It's tempered glass. It's hard. It's thick glass. I mean, it's a good couple millimeters. It's almost a centimeter thick. You can't go wrong with this glass. I mean, a lot of people that I knew used to buy Hoegaarden thinking that you got more beer by buying a Hoegaarden pint than buying any other pint. It's the exact same size. It's 500 milliliters, but the glass looks huge compared to a normal pint glass because of how thick it is, and that just goes off to continue the I wouldn't want to be hit by one of these conversation. I'd rather be hit by a few bottles than be hit by one of these. Anyway, on to the taste. And I love the look of that and how that head is still there. I love that nose. But anyway, getting ahead of myself again. It's so smooth. It goes down real nice. It's a interesting mix of sweet and sour on the palate. You get the coriander in there. You get the orange peel, and it's a bitter orange peel-like flavor. But you also get regular citrus in there. I mean, serve this with an orange slice if you want. Squeeze it in there. It just amplifies that orange peel and citrus taste. Don't if you don't want to. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it tastes great even without the orange slice. The citrus and the malt give it that beautiful sweet sensation to it, and the hops comes back to balance it a little bit and give it that slightly sour taste. I mean, it's a beautiful mixture of the sweet and sour. I really got to go to Belgium because, I mean, I like Belgian beers a lot. Most of the things I've had out of this country I love that they love to throw yeast in their beers. I love that they love to flavor them. I love that they bottle condition them. I love that they top and bottom ferment them. I love that they make lambics. I love all the things that go into beer making there. I mean, they just have the art form down. I love the cup they make. I love the tulip cups. I love these. Notice that lacing from the head when I drink it. Look at that. That's beautiful. I mean, everything about this beer is right. I mean, you're going to find beers that are better. I know you will. I have found beers that are better as well. But just for sheer availability, it just tastes so great for being a mass-produced beer. I mean, there's nothing craft really about it. It does have a history, but it's a big name. It's a little on the expensive side, $13 for a 6-pack. Not horrible, but not good. But it's worth paying. I mean, it's not a beer you can drink all the time. It's not a beer you're going to want to drink all the time. But it's a nice change. As I said, it's been a year since I've had this stuff. I find it awesome. I'm not going to say amazing because, as I said, I have found better beers out there, but I really do enjoy this. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, the color is awesome it's what you want for a white. The cloudiness is right. The head is amazing. The cup is amazing. The bottles look good. The history on the bottles are great. There's not much more I can go with. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the taste. Very soft, very creamy, very smooth. yet at the same time as being soft, smooth, and creamy, it has a bit of crispness to it. I mean, there is a good share of carbonation in there that you wouldn't expect. The aftertaste isn't much. You get your little orange peel in there, you get a little bit of coriander, you get some spices, and I mean the aftertaste is great. It makes you want to keep drinking. And you get a little bit of a tingly sensation in your mouth and throat. You can't go wrong with what you're getting out of this. Oh, that was cold. 9 out of 10 from the Albino Rhino. Here's the Albino Rhino beer review. Thank you for watching. I love that lacing effect. You guys have yourselves a very good night. And good beer drinking to you.